Hey, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're doing something really cool. We're going to deconstruct a single, powerful moment of creation, figuring out how a writer can take a world of total silence and, with just a few words, turn it into a living, breathing symphony.
No, really. Just for a second. Picture that. No wind, no rustling leaves, not even a distant hum. You've just got this profound, unbroken stillness. A completely empty canvas.
And that's the fundamental question for any creator, isn't it? What's that first spark? What's the command that turns absolute emptiness into actual existence? Well, in the source text we're digging into today, we get a fascinating step-by-step look at exactly how that happens. Okay, let's dive right in. So, to really get a grip on this massive transformation, you gotta understand where it all started, with a world that our source material paints as fundamentally, well, empty. So the very first thing we see is water. But listen, this isn't some wild, crashing ocean. The text paints a picture of this endless, glassy surface stretching out to every horizon. It's huge, but there's nothing there. It's utterly featureless. And looking up, not much better. The sky above this water is described as completely clear, totally pure, and without a single living thing in it. The stage is set, but the actors are nowhere to be found. So the source material actually has a name for this state. The void. And this is where it gets really interesting. It's a world of total stillness, but it's broken by just one tiny thing, the gentle murmur of water. So get this, it's not perfect silence. It's more like this faint, constant pulse in an otherwise empty universe, just waiting for the real symphony to begin. Okay, so into this almost complete silence, something happens. This is it. This is the moment that kicks everything off, the catalyst for everything that's about to unfold.
And the way the text describes this moment is just beautiful. A voice comes out of what seems like everywhere and nowhere all at once. It's described as deep and powerful, but at the same time gentle. It's not some kind of blast that shatters the silence, but more of a resonant tone that just fills the void.
And this is it, the one sentence that changes everything. This is the command. I just want to let that sit for a second. The author uses this single, elegant line of dialogue to kickstart the whole process. Everything, and I mean everything that we're about to see, it all stems from these words right here.
And what's so brilliant about this is how the author handles it. You see, the response to that command isn't just, bam, instant chaos. No, it's this gradual, escalating build that creates a real sense of wonder. And it all starts in the water.
I mean, just watch how this is built up. It's not all at once. The text describes this gentle stirring in the water, which then gives way to the glint of tiny fish. Then, the energy builds with the arc of leaping dolphins, and finally, it culminates in the silent, powerful glide of these great whales. So, in just 4 simple beats, the ocean goes from a flat, still surface to a world that's absolutely teeming with life.
All right, but it's not just the ocean. The author does something really clever here, using this parallel structure to just amplify the effect. While all this is happening in the water, the sky is going through its own transformation at the exact same time.
And we see that same masterful technique again, this time up in the sky. It starts with one bird, a single, lonely speck in that vast emptiness. But then another joins it, and suddenly there are whole flocks. We see this amazing diversity, from tiny, swift birds to these majestic, soaring eagles. And this is huge, because for the first time we're getting new sounds. The flutter of wings, the sound of birdsong, the silence is now truly, beautifully broken.
All right, so this all builds to the final, absolutely crucial image the author creates. After these 2 parallel creations, we've gone from what was a silent, empty stage to a full-blown performance.
I mean, just look at this transformation side by side. It is breathtaking. Think about it. We started with what was basically a painting of a dead, silent void. And now? It's a symphony. That quiet murmur of water has been replaced by the splash of dolphins and the chirping of birds. The stillness is gone, replaced by the constant motion of swimming and flying and gliding. The void is now a world that is just pulsing with life. And the author's final move? It's like a total cinematic masterstroke. It's as if the camera just pulls back to show us this magnificent, totally finished picture. An ocean teeming with creatures, a sky filled with birds. We get this grand, wide shot to just appreciate the sheer scale of the transformation. Everything is in motion. Everything is new. Everything is alive.
And that's really the question we want to leave you with today. From a complete void to a vibrant world, all sparked by a single creative command.
It's just such a powerful reminder that language itself, well, it can be its own act of creation. Hey, thanks for diving into this with us on The Explainer.